Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Blessings to everyone. We were saying it that 25, 26 will be historic years in our history of man, and you just see the first ripples on it, and that will not be the last ones. And of course we can think all kinds of things, and we can have all kinds of worries, like always. But whatever is written, it has to happen, no? And there is nothing we can do about it, you know. It is like there is a book that writes its own story, let's say, no? And we have to be there, and we just keep our practicings, we keep our direction, you know? That's what we do. And we pay a little bit more money for the petrol now, yeah, and maybe we pay a little bit more money for some other things, and we try to go day by day. We cannot know, no? Even I say something to you, yeah, what could happen and this and this and this and this, it is irrelevant, yeah. It is irrelevant because what happens is not in anyone's hand, yeah. It is in the hands of the one that is the only in existence, no? And this is it. Think it like a movie. What can you do when you watch a movie in the cinema? What can you do? You have this illusion that you can do something, isn't it? Yeah, you fever with the actor. You want him to do this, and you want to say, "Oh no, like, go right. It's not good. Go left now. Go right." You know, but he is going right. You know, and you say, "Oh my God, yeah, he's not listening to you, isn't it?" So, like this, you must think it, you know. So, and when we watch a movie, it can be sometimes very sad, and it can be sometimes very heavy, and it can be sometimes very beautiful, no? But don't forget, it is a movie, no? You're watching. We are watching it together. So no one is by himself. We are watching it together, and when we watch it, we think that we are alone, right? Now you think sometimes you watch it together, but you are watching it alone. And this is an illusion. I'm sitting next to you, you're sitting next to me. We're sitting in the same cinema, and we watch everything the same, no? So when there is something heavy, we feel it together. And when there is something easy, we feel it together. But the one that wakes up within watching the movie, the one that says, "I can understand there's a movie," no? Yeah, he is not so affected, or she is not so affected, right? So do not lose yourself in what you see, no? Anyway, you will not see really anything, no? I mean, this is anyway, we get the pictures that we get, but we will not understand what is going on behind. You know, there is no chance for that, right? So just don't make yourself too much worried, no? Especially my Iranian people, you know, try to calm down, yeah, and pray for the people that are there. Of course, we hope for the best, yeah, for your families and so on, if you have families there. We can't do much, right? And this is always difficult for the ego, because the ego can only exist when it is in this idea, I can do something, no? Right? Then the ego feels strong. But when it cannot do anything, and this is what we now experience more and more, there are things just happening, right? In big scale, and we cannot do anything. Maybe we can send money or something like this, no? But all the rest, what can we do? Yeah, we cannot do anything. And this is like that. And what you can do, right? What you can do, that is all about yourself, and that you can do. No, you can be happy. I remember this very strong story that touched me always very much. When Jesus sits in the boat with his disciples, no, and they come in a storm, and there comes water in the boat, and his disciples become very nervous because it's a huge storm, it's huge waves. Even on a lake, you know, when a lake is very big, it can be also high waves there. So they had this huge storm there, and Jesus was just sitting, you know, and he didn't move, and he didn't say anything. So I think it was Petrus who was saying to him, Petrus before his name was Simon, and I think at that time his name was Simon. And he was saying to him, "Oh Jesus, how can you be so quiet? Yeah. How can you be so untouched? We are thinking, we may drown, you know, maybe this is our last minute here." Yeah. And he was just saying to them, "Why do you believe so little?" Yeah. Right? And so you understand, even there is a Jesus with you, you can still feel panic, you know. Yeah, so it doesn't matter what is, you know, it is always depending on us, you know. Yeah, so keep your direction, keep your prayers, you know, keep your happiness when the sun is now shining, you know, sun is coming, yeah. I hope the sun is coming to you as well. Right? Today we had a very sunny day, and it's beautiful, no? So stay cool, no? How we say in Syria, they say stay cool, eat full. Yeah, that is some beans, very big beans. I like them very much. Yeah. So, and again, you can think on the movie whatever you want. It will not affect it. Yeah. The movie plays out as it is written. You can applaud at the end, you can give it an Oscar, or you can say very bad movie, whatever it is. But it will not be affected by your comments or by your ideas or anything. It will be affected when you remember your own heart, and then what will happen then, you look to your neighbor and say, "Oh, wow, you know, you look so familiar to me." And the other one in the cinema also looks to each other and says, "Oh, you too, you look very familiar to me." You know? And you discover suddenly that you and your neighbor is the only important thing in the whole cinema. It is not that movie. Yeah. It is you and all the people that live with you that we forget usually, right? Because in this state of where we identify with the cinema, we only see ourselves, and we only can have this worry about ourselves. We cannot really worry about anybody. Yeah, not really. Yeah. Because there is no other. Yeah, we cannot see any other. Yes? So first we see the other. Yeah, we try to connect with our hearts. And then we will realize that nothing can be done to us. Yeah. Even you lose your body, what can be done to you? Nothing. Yeah. You go out of this movie and you will be fine. No? It will end anyway. Yeah. The final end will come, and you make sure that it is written happy end. Yeah. That is what you should try in any case. Doesn't matter, I mean, whatever counts at the end is you make sure you have a happy end. No? You understand? Yeah. So, don't make yourself mad, yeah? And just take it as it comes, day by day. Of course, Maulana would say, have something to drink more at home than usually. Have some food home more than usually, okay? This is never a bad thing in such times. And in my mother's generation, for example, this was very common practicing, and they didn't worry too much. But they had always this little food provision at home, more than they need for the next day. No? So you can do that if you want, and that may be a good thing, right? All the rest, we shall see. Yes? Have a good night, blessed Ramadan, blessed fasting. Yes, for every one of you, all the best to you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.